So, I met my man online, but not in the general online dating apps. So we both really liked the game Spyro the Dragon, and so we both were watching random people play through the old games. We happened to be in this one girl's stream.
We were just nonchalantly talking in the chat, and the bot from the chat got us both banned, so I messaged her.
The first message he ever sent me in my DMs, of course, was "Nightbot is a bitch."
And just kind of slid up in those DMs.
And then he invited me to a concert, and for some reason I decided going to meet a boy across the country by myself was a really good idea.
Is this the concert he crowd surfed at?
No, that was a different one. They were streaming it on Twitch, and I see this person crowd surfing. And then he texted me after the concert, and I was like, "Dude, I crowd surfed." I'm like, "That was you?"
He's blinded with a mask. Are you good?
This is hilarious.
What am I doing? Did Rick ban from you guys playing? Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit.
You need to go shower.
I heard Dakota talking today.
I'm right here.
Is that Dakota?
Yeah.
Oh, hey man, what's up?
Marriage is the celebration of the coming together of two lives, and it is a celebration of two people in love. The love that Sarah and Kristian feel for one another is a seed that their parents planted in their hearts long ago, and today it has blossomed. Today, as they embrace each other in their love, they also embrace their families, which have come together on this special day. As a sign of their love for their families, Sarah and Kristian would like to present roses to their mothers as a symbol of their eternal love. These roses are a promise that no matter how far away you may be, you are not forgotten and you are always in their hearts.
Hi, Daddy.
You look beautiful.
Thank you, even though I'm sweating and...
For a historical record, it's like 97 degrees and raining. Oh my gosh.
So some of you may wonder, why am I standing here today? So I originally met Sarah through one of her bridesmaids, Tara. Tara invited her to a Bible study that I was leading at the time, and Sarah very quickly became one of us. And each girl was very different. Their interests were all over the map. I had one that loved to shop and was very organized, one that liked math and taxes, one who was an extrovert and wanted to talk to everyone and talk all the time. And then we had Sarah, who loved gaming. And she was always very sleepy in Bible study because she had stayed up late the night before. You're not gonna fall asleep on me today, right? Okay. So I definitely didn't know anything about gaming, and I still really don't. So imagine my surprise when she tells me that she met this boy on Twitch, which I also had no idea what that was. And then, just a little while longer, she says, "Hey, I'm gonna go to South Carolina and meet this guy at a concert." I said, excuse me? Perhaps we should pray so you return safely back to Arkansas.
Kristian, as a girl, I was in love with the idea of love. I found romance to be something so magical and exciting. I loved reading books and watching movies so I could pretend I was the main girl falling for the really cute guy. I wished so badly to find my one, my prince, my companion, my best friend. I watched friends have their first boyfriends, first kisses, go on dates, get engaged and married. But all through that, I was never one of them. I was always on the sidelines watching everyone else's storybook romances happen, and I was still waiting. I felt alone a lot, and sometimes even wondered if I had broken myself somehow. But then one day, out of the blue, I found you. At first, you were just a colored name in a chat box sliding into my DMs. Never could I have thought or imagined that anything would come from that, but it did. When you popped up on my screen, our book began. You became my one. I'd been searching for so long for my love story, our love story, and I had finally found that. You made me realize so many things about myself that I never wanted to accept. You made me feel good enough. You made me feel pretty enough. You made me feel strong enough. You make me realize that I was enough for our story. You also showed me that it's okay to not be okay. It was okay to be beautifully broken. I didn't always have to be strong and brave. You showed me that it was all okay to fall down because you'd always be there to pick me up. You are everything I am not, and so much more. As I stand here today, I vow to always love you, pursue you, and be your forever cheerleader. If you fall, I will pick you up. When you are weak, I will be your strength. I promise to always encourage and support you, to be that one you can always go to. I vow to love you through all of the good and all of the bad. I will swim to the moon for you. I vow that as long as we may live, you will be my love story, to have and to hold in sickness and in health till death do us part. I love you forever and always.
It's a hard act to follow.
You got this.
Sarah, from the moment we first started talking on Twitch on August 30th, 2018, I knew there was something very special between us, a special connection. It was a very exciting and new feeling for me that I'd never felt before, and I knew I just couldn't let it slip away from me. When I'd wake up, I'd think about you. When I'd go to sleep, I'd think about you. When I'd go to work, I'd think about you. And when I was with others, I really just wanted to be with you. All I wanted was you, and I wasn't going to let the distance between us get in the way. You and I both made an effort to be with each other when it really mattered. Even though when we were both apart, I would go insane from not seeing your beautiful smile or hearing your beautiful voice. You motivated me to become the best person I could possibly be for my friends, for my family, and for you. There's no one on this planet I could imagine sharing this moment with other than you, and there is no one I'd rather spend the rest of my life with. Sarah, I vow to comfort you, giving you a hand to hold and a shoulder to cry on, and to be the person that will tell you that everything will be all right. I vow to protect you by any means possible from the forces that seek to do harm. I vow to motivate you to be the best person that you can possibly be, as you've done for me when I needed it the most. Sarah, I will be yours for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, in times of joy and in times of sorrow, in times of failure and in times of triumph. I promise to love you and care for you as long as we both shall live.
Sarah and Kristian, now that you've both exchanged your vows and your ring, it is my great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Kristian, you may kiss your bride.
I'll try to keep this short and sweet, just like Sarah.
Right now, we're on the ride of our lives off the ground. We're on the rise, stars in our eyes.
When I think of you, I think of like 14-year-old goofy skinny jean wearing skateboard attempting.
Was that those pictures you were showing us today?
Yes.
For the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Kristian B.
I've seen Sarah through many phases of her life, all of which involve cheetah print, glitters, and bows. I've also seen lots of crushes come and go, like that encyclopedia salesman that came by my house when we were about 8 and 10. We almost got our heads stuck in the banister because we were trying to get a closer look at the books that he was selling.
the first time you said I love you?
Yes, I was standing in Hobby Lobby.
When he said it or when you said it?
When we both said it.
Oh, okay.